We do not know when he was born, but we suppose that it was more or less around 1455. Antico died, and that we know for sure, in 1528. We also know that he was the son of a butcher, which does not make for a very promising start. You see, sons in that time usually followed their fathers in what was considered to be the family's business. So if you were not born into an artisan's family, you had to give very clear signs of a special talent early on in order to be given, when you were lucky, a proper education. Unfortunately, we know absolutely nothing about Antico's training. For obvious reasons, however, we assume that he was apprenticed to a goldsmith. In 1516, Pier Jacopo Alari was allowed to add to his name the noble title of de Bonalcolsi, which indicates not only that he was held in high esteem, but also the social position he had achieved. Nevertheless, the artist was known by his nickname, Antico. It is difficult to decide whether this nickname was earned because he made sculpture that was inspired by antiquity, or if it was a name that he had chosen himself in order to announce his artistic vision. I tend to believe that the name Antico was a statement, and that Antico declared with his name what kind of artist he wanted to be. But no matter how and why this nickname was invented, it is utterly fitting, for there is no other sculptor of the Renaissance who embodies the very idea of this period, which was, simply spoken, to revive the art of antiquity better than Pier Jacopo Alari. For his oeuvre represents indeed the most faithful, accurate, and uncompromising recreation of antique sculpture of the entire epoch. Antico apparently identified himself totally with his pseudonym. He signed all his letters with this name, and also the few times he signed his works, he did so only as Antico. I show you here one of the many letters by him where you can see his signature, Antiquo Servo.